We're going to go ahead and flash in a food token. Ooh, they do not like that. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Mana, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got the Gumdrops, baby. We got the 2/3 drops, and let's go ahead and focus on them. My last food deck did not have black in it, and now I've made it SULTAI. We actually only have the Goose Mother as the only blue card in the deck, but it is well worth it just because of the food and the card draw. But let's go ahead and focus on the new cards here that I hadn't had last time. Greta, Sweettooth, Scourge. This card is absolutely awesome, and it's well worth running for the black. It is like a mid-range dream. Now, there are a lot of matchups where it's not very good, but in a lot of like creature-based matchups, being able to sacrifice those spare foods to draw a card is really, really good because Goose Mother has to attack to draw the card. So Greta makes for a nice little 1-2 punch. I actually am only running 3 Goose Mothers in this deck for that very reason, and also the legendary rule and everything. But the Gumdrop Poisoner is really, really awesome. It actually ends up being, I know it's a kind of like a 3-drop de facto, but with that instant food token, it does happen to get the Teething Wurmlet going and the Elvish Archivist. Now, if you notice, I'm only running 2 of the Elvish Archivist because we do have a little bit less of enchantments. We do actually have the Royal Treatment, which can flash in a Royal Row token, which does count as an enchantment, which does help out the Elvish Archivist a lot. But the Elvish Archivist is so weak later in the game that I kind of hate. I don't know. I kind of run it like a duress. Like when you run duress, usually you run like 2 or something. You don't really run 4 typically. I kind of like that with the Elvish Archivist because it's so bad late game and so good early game. Where the Teething Wurmlet's always pretty good because of the life gain. I'm just rambling at this point. Gumdrop Poisoner, very, very cool card. I wanted to use it because, again, with all the food, late game, you can use that food, just eat it, boom, 3 life, and when it comes out, you can use -3/-3 for it. Very, very cool. This is the deck here. We're going to go ahead and just use Greta and the Gumdrop Poisoner and just use some Gumdrops here. Before we get into the gameplay, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to leave a like. The button looks just like this. Helps out the channel so much, guys. I really would appreciate that. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Sarlina, let's get it going. Let's go ahead and keep this kind of awkward. At least they take a mulligan. We'll go ahead and give them a friendly mulligan. Hello. Everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan. All right, let's see what we got going on here. We go Llanowar Wastes and just go straight in for the Gingerbrute. That kind of puts our turn 2 at jeopardy. I am actually going to go... Let's do something kind of crazy here. Let's do this because I want to guarantee that we can play Archivist on turn 2. I don't think the Gingerbrutes are like that important. Again, look at this. So hopeful in this shit. See, look at that. I would have been crying. I would have been literally crying my eyes out, like I just got broken up with in high school. I would have had a tub of ice cream. I would have been crying. It would have been bad. So let's go and drop our Elvish Archivist, and then we can kind of see what we want to do. Reevaluate. See if we want to go in for. Hopefully, we can get into something kind of good here. Preferably a land, but if not, we'll make do. So we're going to go ahead and let you come right on in. Copper Coat Vanguard. Big fan of alliteration on this channel. When you get the Restless Cottage, I think it's okay, though. We'll be okay. Let's go in for Gingerbrute here. Got to get those counters up on those. And we can actually flash in this Gumdrop Poisoner, which actually is really, really awesome. Let's see. Let's just say no. We actually also have the Royal Treatment, which actually pairs very, very nicely. So depending on what they play, might dictate how we play the rest. Brucathar, that's going to be an easy Royal Treatment here. So let's go for the Royal Treatment. The pay the 1 on the Llanowar Elves is going to be well worth the price here. And look, because we have an enchantment enter the battlefield, not only we get that, but because we get the Royal token, Elvish Archivist lets us draw, and that is pretty freaking sweet. All right. Let's see. Could just go for Sir Ginger. I mean, that is an option. Do we want to drop the Goose Mother? Everything has ward too, so this is kind of weird. I think we should drop Sir Ginger. At least get this going. And then we can go in for Goose Mother. I'm going to play it for 0. We do have Gingerbrutes, and we can flash in a Gumdrop Poisoner too. So I'm actually just going to do this right now. There's no... Let's see. How do they... If they triple block, they could triple block here. But then we would kill this, and that would be enough to kill the rest, right? Unless I'm missing something. No, it wouldn't. That only increases their power. Don't listen to me. I don't know how to play Magic. Let's say no. Just no for now. Just for now. The Cathars do scare me, though, because they just play like a land and get a Brutal Cathar. Our Archivist is... Ooh, okay, so Sigarda. I have not seen Sigarda in a long time. Remember back when Magic actually had animations? Like, that was crazy. I remember that. That makes me feel old. Alright, so... we could go for Gumdrop Poisoner. We could gain 3 life here. If we can sacrifice the Gingerbrute, there's so many different things we can do right now. If we swing in with Archivist, oh my god. If we swing with Archivist, we can get up to a 7/8. Let's do it. Let's just go ahead and swing in. Let's gamble. Let's gamble a little bit. Let's see if they want to like triple block. Also, the Brutal Cathar is going to be able to go in for so they're gonna. Oh man, they are not gonna be happy when I do this. So they only have 7 power here. We're gonna go ahead and flash in a food token. Ooh, they do not like that. That is absolutely gut wrenching for our opponent. Ooh, just 2 beautiful kills left with 1 toughness, and that's gotta sting. That absolutely has to sting. I feel pretty bad. Just kidding. No, I feel great. Let's go ahead and drop the Gingerbrute. They're going for definitely for creatures, so I think we're okay with doing this. Let's keep the Gumdrop Poisoner. We might need it for removal, because we didn't gain any life this turn. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's go do that. But that was absolutely epic. Oh my god, with the Gumdrop Poisoner, that it just instant food token. It's like it makes the world of a difference, especially versus in combat. So let's see if they want to swing in with this. They do have the Coven ability, so they could if they wanted to. So this is just full-blown humans. Archivist having that 1 ward may pay. Ooh, a Knight of Errant. Okay. So this is a 6/5 ward 1. I'm trying to think. I mean, we could always remove the Coppercoat Vanguard. They're gonna go for the Coven. That's I mean, yeah, I guess they can. They can afford to do this. But at least we get to see what they have playing. So Hamlet Vanguard. This card's actually really good. This card is very good in their deck. Well, definitely not doing anything like that. That's fine. I think I do want to kind of bust open this food. I want to, but again, with the Gumdrop Poisoner, we can kill the Coppercoat Vanguard. So I think we're gonna forego that, unfortunately. Do you have Go for the Throat? Go for the Throat is beautiful. Oh my god, that's even better. So we could go for the Throat. I mean, Hamlet Vanguard. I mean, we could just chump block this thing all day, though. Ward 1. I think we just kill the Sigarda. I'm not even... I think that there's a decent chance that they have some sort of protection spell, so I'm actually going to do this right away. I'm going to do this at sorcery speed on our turn. All yucky, but I think that's the move here. Let's go ahead and just drop the Gumdrop. At this point, I mean... I'm going to swing with the Goose Mother here. A little risky to do this. We can sacrifice a food. We can also we can always sacrifice the Gingerbrute as well, and this way we get the Ginger. And let's take the Greta. The Greta is actually a pretty nice card here. Yeah, this is fine. 18 to 12. End turn. 2 Gumdrop Poisoners. This is pretty good here. Let's do this now, because this is an instant. So Thalia would tax us on 1. Boom, 9/10 on the Elvish Archivist. Pretty good. And they can drop this Hamlet Vanguard, but again, this thing is not that... It is going to be scary. Yeah, 10/9. That is a little scary, but I mean, we can just chump block that thing all day, so it's really not that big of a deal. It doesn't have haste or trample or anything. It just has ward. Just a big ward stick. So my turn already. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to sacrifice this food. Let's take the Scry with Sir Ginger. I think we're pretty much in the driver's seat now. Obviously, it's just going to be Greta, which we have already decided to take. Let's go in for Greta here. Again, don't think we have to be too coy. This thing's gonna get bigger and bigger to match the Hamlet Vanguard, and they don't really propose anything else. I'm gonna make quadruple sure nothing has reach or anything like that, just so I can swing in with the Goose Mother and not feel too bad about it. So I am gonna do just that. Let's go ahead and do this. Sir Ginger is also going to be doing its thing. Welcome to Sweettooth. That is gonna be something that we want. Let's go ahead and take that for sure. See, I know we can't do a whole lot, but that adds up. And I'm actually going to go for the Gumdrop Poisoner. We already have one. Yeah, we'll just click you for fun. We didn't gain any life, so it doesn't really matter. But having it out there as another body in this like kind of creature matchup is going to be pretty important here. Another Coppercoat Vanguard, and I wonder if they're going to get a little stingy at some point. The Elvish Archivist single-handedly is going to keep them at bay, though. So I'm going to do this. We do get taxed by the Thalia, but that's okay. Bang, and we do get to draw with the Elvish Archivist as well. And now a go for the throat pretty, I don't want to say seals the deal. Like, we're still, we're still just hanging in there. But now we can cast this. And I'm just going to keep it clean. Let's just go with the Goose Mother. I'm not going to draw. Well, should we draw a Gingerbrute? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Well, we got a Gingerbrute in the meantime, and we get a tough cookie, and now I think we're fully in the driver's seat. We just keep pecking them. The Goose Mother just keeps pecking them for 2 every turn. I love it. So we gotta go for the Gingerbrute. Yeah, let's go for the Gingerbrute. 13-14 end turn. We can start using Greta's ability as well. Sacrifice a food, draw a card. They can't really do anything. I think what they are trying to do right now is gonna be going for that one card, that card that gives everyone flying. Oh god, what is it called? I forgot what it's called offhand. I can't remember off the top of my head. But either way, let's go ahead and use Greta. Sacrifice a food. The Greta is going to use her Sweettooth. Get rid of a Gingerbrute. Bang. Sir Ginger's going to be able to scry. I guess we'll just keep the tough cookie. Tough cookie is fine. But I want the Gingerbrute to get bigger. I mean, why not? Create a food token. Elvish Archivist. This is fun. This is fun. We're having fun here. At this point, we can try to remove something with the Gumdrop Poisoner as well. What can we hit? What can we hit? We can hit... You have Ward 1. You just have Ward 1, right? Okay. Let's attack. Let's attack with Goose Mother. Just do the same thing. This is fine. Do they have some sort of removal? A Ganjo. Oh, Ganjo. Well, I think we're gonna have to just take the L on that, right? So no more Goose Mother. So that takes away our ability to do that. That's okay though. Let's go ahead and sacrifice this. Draw some more cards. Sir Ginger. I'm gonna say no to the Sir Ginger on this one. Let's do this, and this is gonna kick in. So let's go for Tough Cookie. Create more food tokens. Let's bust you open. Well, we actually have a reward cost, so we actually can't even do that. So let's do this. I want as much food as possible with the Welcome to Sweettooth, and then the Gingerbrute can go ahead and swing in. As long as we have one Gingerbrute, I'm not too worried. So this is fun. I know it's kind of clunky. I don't want to make a crucial mistake. I think they're probably just gonna pass turn, and I think we're gonna go. Well, we can't go for the throw because they all have ward or whatever. So my turn. Another Gumdrop Poisoner. I am going to put it on the Gingerbrute here. 7/7. Now we can just kind of swing in every single turn with this Gingerbrute. So let's go ahead and do this. They could have removal, obviously. Actually, I don't even know if they can. I mean, Brutal Cathar would be like the only thing I can really think of. So swing in with the Gingerbrute here, and we're just gonna bypass everything. You gotta love that. Ba-boom! With the Gingerbrute, with the cookies. Oh baby! All right. We can drop. Well, I guess we just end the turn. At some point, I'm gonna want to start using Greta. It's nighttime! It's nighttime! Even though they got the Brutal Cathar here, it is nighttime. If they don't have something else to play, and they don't, and the food, hope you brought your full stomach. Alika, how are we doing here? This is a pretty good setup. The Elvish Archivist with the Welcome to Sweettooth is a nice little 1-2 punch. Another one of the reasons why with the Elvish Archivist, I am running Royal, the Royal treatment, just because it pairs so well with this thing, being able to give it a hexproof and an enchantment at flash speed. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Hopefully we can get into 2 Elvish Archivists before we drop this Welcome to Sweettooth, and it's looking pretty good here. Frontliner, so this is going to just be We Are Soldiers. Kind of a nauseating deck, but we'll see what we can do. We do have a blue source here for the Goose Mother. It would be nice. I think we're going to probably go in for the Goose Mother and just do it for 1. Yeah, it is more mana efficient to do it this way. Plus, we also get the Archivist. I like this a little bit better. Get up to a 2/3, and I don't know. Do I want to swing in? I'm leaning towards a no. I don't know. We are on. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't trust this frontliner. I mean, I guess what can they really have? Ossification. They get rid of the Goose Mother. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. They're not gonna swing in. Oh, are they? That makes, I mean, I guess they could unearth this, but that doesn't seem very good. 16 to 20, and now we can go ahead, and this is going to be a pretty good combo here. Let's go ahead and drop this Elvish Archivist first, and then we get a Welcome to Sweettooth, and we get to draw 2 cards off of our Elvish Archivist. And that's pretty gosh darn good. That's good value there. We don't get, ooh, more land. Ewy. At least we got a Greta. Okay, so now we get into the Greta, and that's going to feel pretty good. So, can't really buff anything just quite yet. Hopeful Initiative. Did they miss a land drop? I think they may have missed a land drop. Recruitment Officer. Coppercoat Vanguard. This card's really good. This card could be a rare, and I would not even have been like, I would not never blinked an eye. More land. This is really yucky. We do get, fortunately, we do get a little bit of something going here, but this is pretty yucky. A lot of land here. Definitely gonna drop our Greta, even though we already have the Elvish Archivist to pop off. Still gonna do this, and I think we're actually gonna take the Greta. Probably sacrifice something. I know it kind of contradicts our Welcome to Sweettooth, but I don't care. And let's go ahead and swing in here. I mean, if they want to block, I mean, if they want to trade, well, hold on. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. There's no way they take that. There's no way they can comfortably do this. They could take both. Let's do this. I don't care. Definitely gonna take that, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take Greta, and we're gonna draw because we have 3 lands in our hand. Our opponent's missing all the land, and we have all the land. We have all of our opponent's land here. So ossification, that's gonna be fine. They just take the biggest boy, that's fine. Honestly, I would rather have them taken my that than the Greta though. So they can go ahead and train with the Hopeful Initiate, which is not great. But they have to be kind of careful here though. They are gonna do it. Okay. Trying to think here. Do I? It's close. Do I want to double block? I'm not going to, but it is pretty close here. And let's go ahead and do this. I know we are a little bit low on life. Like we have to kind of be a little careful with our life total here. Royal Treatment and a Gumdrop Poisoner. That's pretty good. I am going to put this on. I guess we'll put this on you. We want to go. We do want to go a little bit wide here. I kind of do want to get a little bit wide. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's just eat a food. We'll eat a food, gain 3 life, we'll play this for 1, Gumdrop Poisoner, get the Elvish Archivist to go off, and the Gumdrop Poisoner, and then we can't hit you because they have Ward, but we can get rid of the Coppercoat Vanguard, and that's still pretty good. I'm actually going to swing in here. This is close to lethal. It's close. Bang, bang, bang. 3 to 10. Gumdrop Poisoner also has lifelink, and with 3 mana, I don't think, even if they had a Brutal Cathar, which they do, they actually do have the Brutal Cathar. It kind of sucks that we don't have our Royal Treatment up for this, but they're still kind of at our mercy, I believe. They get rid of the token, which does suck a lot, but I think it's okay. They can't really do anything else. And plus, with the, ooh, Restless Cottage, kind of yucky. What do we want to do here? We could take Greta and just kind of like, I mean, we could get the Gumdrop Poisoner up to a 4/3. Everything already has 2 toughness, so I think maybe the only thing we can really do is take Greta, but we also have a Royal Treatment as well, and it's not even gonna matter. They just fold under the pressure. Like the Conundrum 10th Street with a hand here, I am going to keep it because we... The Abandoned Mire can be really good, though. I mean, we have 2 Goose Mothers. I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to play the Restless Cottage. There is a possibility that, I mean, this deck doesn't have like a 1-for-1. So, I think let's see what we're going to do this. Let's go for the Gingerbrute. Very awkward start with the Restless Cottage and the Shipwreck Marsh, but I think it'll be okay. It's a very, very... I don't want to give up the Mire. Giving up on the Mire early and these like legendary lands just feels really, really bad to the point I don't want to. Now, again, we might just play it again. See, there we go. Now, I'm telling you, it's just going to happen like that it's going to end up mattering. Let's look at the Gingerbrute here. I think we're probably just going to go for a Goose Mother, honestly. I think Goose Mother is better than Greta. I mean, even on turn 3, let's do this. I am not swinging in. I'd rather keep the Gingerbrute nice and safe, so it's no attacks. Yeah, I definitely think the Goose Mother is better than Greta most of the time. The only problem is that Goose Mother has to attack to draw the card, where Greta doesn't, and then Greta can make things bigger. So most of the time, I would rather go for the Goose Mother. Restless Cottage. This thing may snag an ossification. Yeah, let's go ahead and swing it. I want to keep the Gingerbrute for our boosty cards. So I'm actually gonna get rid of a food here. I'd rather take the draw. Let's take the draw here. Darkslick Shores is pretty yucky. Pretty yucky, and we got the Restless Cottage as well, so pretty yucky on the land end here. But I think we're gonna drop this and then just go straight in for Greta. Alright, so we got the Greta Sweettooth Scourge. More food for our Goose Mother, potentially. And again, with this, there are certain times where this is better, just because it does take the mana to draw a card and sacrifice a food. Not the end of the world, though. Okay. We can use the Gingerbrute to get rid of the Wandering Emperor.
My judgment is final.
Your judgment is final. Yeah, okay. Calm down, Wandering Emperor. She thinks she's a good planeswalker or something. I don't know. Okay, let's go with the Shores. I do want to keep the Mire again. It's just so important to keep those things nice and tight and wrapped up in your arms. I am going to do this. Just so the Gingerbrute can go ahead and take care of the Wandering Emperor. Let's do this. And Greta will go ahead and swing in on your face. The Ambitious Farmhand, hopefully, won't be much of a thing. So let's go ahead and do that. That's fine.
I'll be back.
I know you will. I'm not gonna lie. I know you will. It just is what it is. Let's go ahead and grab the Goose Mother and go for Goose Mother number 2 for 1. Create 1 food token because it is rounded up. And we gotta go for the throat, Tough Cookie, and a few Restless Cottages. So, I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now. I think I'm feeling okay. I think Greta is gonna have to start drawing though. So Takasi is welcome. That is scary. I mean, again, doesn't do anything now, but it's gonna. And again, we're still holding dear to that Mire. Strap the Wastes and go straight and go for the throat. Let's go for the throw on this thing, because if they block with the Takati's welcome, that is a nightmare. They get that 1/1 and they draw every single turn. We do not want that to happen. That is an absolute nightmare. No way. So at this point, I do think Greta, I mean, we actually might want to just start dealing some damage here. I'm going to do this. Let's go ahead and do this. Put this on the Gingerbrute. Get rid of you. Gosh, this is tempting. I think I kind of just want to go in for damage, though. Yeah, I think I do. So let's go in for Gingerbrute. And we're going to play the Tough Cookie. No. Down to 9, and I am going to go Tough Cookie. I don't think they're not playing board wipes. By the way their deck is shaped out to be, I don't think they have board wipes. I think I should have played the Tough Cookie. Maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, either it doesn't matter. The Goose Mother and Greta Sweettooth. Alright, you know the drill. No green, no keep. Unfortunately, we're going to have to mulligan this away with 3 Shipwreck Marshes. That's pretty yucky. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go ahead and mulligan this away. And this looks a little bit better by default. Alright, we'll just get rid of a land, but I want to see which land we actually want to get rid of here. Well, this is the only green source, so we definitely need this. And the Shores. I think because we have the Shores with the blue, I don't want to get rid of the Mire. The Mire could be, if you can keep the Mire, like the legendary lands, I think you always should. Probably not going to be a factor, but it could, you never know. So I'm actually going to go with the Cascade first, just to be cute. We're just being cute. So I don't want to have to drop this, so we can go for the Shores on turn 2. I think that's the way we're going to play this. 2 Sir Gingers and a Gingerbrute. Gingerbrute, don't love to see a later in the game, like you see in my opening hand. Let's go for Welcome to Sweettooth. I think we can kind of manage this. If they've got some sort of removal, they're not going to love this. They could have Tear Asunder as well. Tear Asunder is really, really bad for us because that hits everything. It's our whole deck. So the cut down, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather them cut down on that than the Sir Ginger. And if they want to keep tempo, they're going to do that. So that works out pretty well for us. The other thing is that next turn, Flesh Gorger. At this point, we can definitely just play the Mire, and we definitely need it, so I'm gonna go for the Archivist and probably just go in for Gingerbrute. Yeah, let's do that. It's always better to get the Elvish Archivist out as early as humanly possible just because of how it works, and you get put 2 counters on it every single turn. Unfortunately, this Flesh Gorger is gonna take us out. I'm not you could, like, double block here. That's way too risky just because they can have a cut down or something, so we're definitely not doing that. Come get me. Come get some, as the late great John Cena would say. Blossoming Tortoise. This thing is interesting. This thing, I think I like this in like SULTAI Mill, but it's not. I don't know. I don't really love it. We're definitely gonna put this on Gingerbrute just because we can make this unblockable. And here's the thing, do we want to go Sir Ginger and then we can play the Goose Mother for 0, or X being 0? I mean, that is an option. This lifelink is going to be annoying. Let's drop Sir Ginger and get the Archivist up. So now that we can, it is tempting to block, but because they have lifelink, I don't think we should. And then we can drop the Goose Mother for 0, which I think probably is going to be the move here. Should we double attack? I don't know. 3, they get 3 back. Then we can do 8. I think I'm gonna do it. Let's try it out. So we get to do 8. But with this, I think we can outspeed them. With the Goose Mother, we do have 1 little food. We have Sir Ginger that we can actually trade with either the Tortoise, just because we already have one. There's a bunch of different things we can. There's different routes. Do you say route or route? I always say route. I don't know if that's right. Everyone always yells at me for it, but I say route. And we do have another Sir Ginger. But do we even care? Like, they don't have any land, so like they don't really get anything off of that either. I might just say no, but we have another Sir Ginger, so I think we should. Kind of awkward here. Another Tortoise. Okay, well, I see your Tortoise and I have a Sir Ginger. This isn't legendary though, so guess it doesn't. Excuse me, doesn't really matter that way. More land. We don't love land, but it's okay. Let's go in for our second. Yeah, I think this was the right move. Let's go for another Sir Ginger. The Elvish Archivist will get even bigger. And when we swing in this way, we're going to use the Goose Mother. Yep, let's go ahead and do this. And the Goose Mother is going to be able to sacrifice this food. And we do get to draw. And another tough cookie. That's good. Get rid of that land. Sir Ginger doing work. Oh, yeah, we like that. I almost had a heart attack. I was like, this thing doesn't have reach, does it? Oh, I would have been so upset. Bang, bang. Bang, down to 6, and I'm gonna drop a tough cookie. They did get a Tear Asunder, and then you have this Tranquil Frillback. I have been quite intrigued about the Tranquil Frillback. So we do have this Gingerbrute that can come in unscathed, pretty much. Dread Knight. So they're drawing. Okay, so they're actually looking for answers. This is pretty good. We got the board nice and established here. Dread Knight. Oh, they're just drawing. Wow, this is actually really good. They're basically. They don't like where they're at. That's good for us, because, I mean, they wouldn't be drawing with the Dread Knights. They would just be playing them or doing something else. Land, Field of Ruin. So they're just going to go double Dread Knight. I think we can be okay with that. I mean, the Gingerbrute alone wins. Yeah, this is fine. This is great. Field of Ruin. This is it, right? Unless they swing with Flesh Gorger. They don't even swing in with the Flesh Gorger to offset with the lifelink. And that's going to be it. Let's just drop the Gingerbrute here. And that's going to be it. Let's go. What a good win.